after new developments in the mysterious disappearance of little Madeleine McCann. This case has baffled the world ever since the 3-year-old British girl was snatched from her parents' hotel room in Portugal 7 long years ago. Well, tonight, a brand new suspect and the shocking revelation that he assaulted 5 other young British girls who were also on vacation with their parents, just like Maddy was. Why are we just learning about this now?
These matters are very serious, and it's very important primarily for us to understand and identify who this offender is. Firstly, because clearly nobody's been prosecuted for these horrible offences against these young people. And secondly, once we've identified this offender, we need to be able to prove or disprove whether these offences and that offender is connected to the disappearance of Madeleine McCann.
This is what little Maddy would look like now. Well, this is what she looked like back then. And we're also going to show you what she would look like now if she were still alive. She'd be almost 11 years old. Tonight, British authorities saying they have a brand new suspect, a man they believe broke into 12 vacation homes where British families were staying. During those break-ins, cops say he sexually assaulted 5 British girls between the ages of 7 and 10. And this is all happening in the region, the very area where little Maddy was abducted. Most of the girls were attacked in bed. Maddy, who was about to turn 4, was tucked into her bed when her mom and dad went to dinner with friends at a restaurant within the resort, just about 150 feet away. The attacks on these British girls ended a year before Maddy was snatched. But was her abduction this suspect's final crime? These stunning new developments have all the world buzzing, especially England. It's where she was from and where her devastated parents have continued to fight for justice. Tonight, the very latest from Erin McLaughlin, who's covering this case from London.
Well, Jane, police have identified a series of 12 potentially linked crimes that took place between 2004 and 2010 in the western Algarve area of Portugal. In all of these cases, a male intruder entered the holiday apartment of a British family. In 4 of the cases, little girls between the ages of 7 and 10 were sexually assaulted in their beds while their parents were home. None of the children were abducted. Now, police are trying to find this suspect, who they describe as having tan skin, short, dark, unkempt hair. He spoke English with a foreign accent, his voice slow, possibly slurred. He had a pot belly and an unusual smell. In 2 of the cases, the family saying that this man was wearing a distinctive long burgundy shirt. Police releasing an e-fit of that shirt to the public today in hopes that more information will be brought forward, that they will identify this man and determine if he in any way is linked to Madeleine's disappearance. Jane?
All right, that is the very latest straight out to the Lion's Den, and we're going to begin with CNN's Elizabeth Espinoza. You've covered so many international stories. I'm about to pull my hair out in chunks. Why the hell are we just hearing now about a crime wave that should have been the big reveal 7 years ago during the first police news conference?
Jane, you hit it on the nail, okay? I mean, are you kidding me? This is like police work 101. If there are other kids who were attacked similarly in that area, and now, this was in 2007, and now we're putting together 2 + 2 is 4. This is ridiculous. And again, it really reminds me of what's happening in Malaysia as well. It's a botched investigation. You need an investigation of the investigation. So I'll tell you, Jane, if you and I are involved in a crime or we're victims of a crime, I sure hope it's in this country. Truthfully, this is ridiculous.
Well, this has been a botched investigation. I want to believe this is good lead. Cops keep changing their story, however. I don't know if you remember, but just about 5 months ago, we covered the story. Cops had a totally different theory. They said Madeleine's disappearance could be linked to 2 break-ins that happened just a couple of weeks before her abduction, not years. They released these sketches of a totally different-looking suspect, a pale, possibly German man between the ages of 20 and 40, reportedly carrying a blonde child around Maddy's age near her hotel room. Okay, so Wendy Murphy, now we have, that's the old guys. Now we have the brand new suspect, okay? Those are the ones who might be German. And now we go to the totally new suspect who's got much darker skin, short hair, slurred speech, smells. I mean, at a certain point, it's like, do they lose credibility?
Well, wait. Let me start from my own perspective, instead of buying into what I think is a PR bunch of nonsense about these other suspects. Cops did not botch this investigation, okay? They focused on the parents for good reason in the beginning.
Oh,
there was a
come on.
cadaver hit in the parents' car, and Madeline's mother, who I suppose we can expect would have wanted to help solve the crime, took the fifth and refused to answer key questions like,
These
what did
parents
you
have been
see when
through
you
hell.
walked into the room? I
Come
am
on,
not
Mark
looking
Class.
for boogeymen until the mother in this case answers some damn questions and stops
Have you
taking
ever
the fifth.
been grilled? Have you ever been grilled in a foreign country?
That's her child.
By police
That's
who
her
you
child.
think are absolutely, like, clueless at best? Mark Class, we're going to debate more of this on the other side, but briefly respond to what Wendy just said.
I think Wendy is totally and completely off base. I think there's no way that the McCanns were involved in this. If they had been, they would never have advocated for their daughter for the past 7 years with the kind of vigor and enthusiasm that they have.
We're going to debate this on the other side. We're not done. We're just getting started, and there's other new clues. Stay right there.